everyone. Thank you all for joining. My name is Michelle. I am an LD2 from Toronto. Today I'll be hosting our amazing leader, Henry Xiong. So Henry Xiong is a registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner, TCMP, with over 20 years of experience. He owns a well-established clinic in Toronto. And in 2019, he joined Opulence Global. He was captivated by the benefits of Fountain of Life and its robust compensation plan. Leveraging his extensive natural health knowledge, Henry quickly rose to become a lifestyle director 3, expanding his business globally. His network spans over 33 countries with a significant presence in China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. Today, he stands as one of Opulence Global's top earners, achieving remarkable success in the company. So welcome, Henry.
Hello. Hi. How are you? How are you this morning? How is everybody? Okay.
Those that have joined, please let us know where you're from, how you're doing. Good morning, everyone. Good evening.
In some countries, I know in Thailand, it's about 9:00 p.m. Welcome on the call. Yes, okay, let's get started, Michelle.
All right, let's get started. So Henry, please give us a brief introduction about yourself and your background.
Okay, to talk about myself, I think I would like to start when I was a young kid. I guess when I was a little baby, before I was born, we had a 3-year, I think it's kind of go hungry years, or 3 years. People in China, lots of people died because of hunger, and my mom was pregnant with me during those years. We don't have food to eat, so that's why I'm kind of small. My brother is 4 years younger than me. He grew to be quite a bit taller than me because I think he had enough food to eat. So after that, we gone through our childhood years. We were in the countryside. There was not very much food to eat, so we were always kind of hungry. We are always looking for the New Year, Chinese New Year, where we had the best food and have a one-time new clothes to wear. So that was kind of my childhood. And then we go to school in the Chinese countryside, where we had very small schools, and we have to walk every day. But it was days to remember where you are coming from, and that's how we build our future on. We know we have to work hard. We have to study. We have to be different from the regular people in order to thrive in life. And that gave me the background of hard work, because I came from the family of a peasant family, I guess, farmers family. We don't have farm anyway at the time. Each family had a very, very tiny piece of land. I guess we started with that, so we don't really have very much. But we made a living, so that we were able to live a life until we finally China opened up, and then we had a chance to go to university. I was one of the very, very first university students that was admitted to the university. From that time, very, very few people could go to university. So I was one of the lucky ones that were able to make it to the university. That virtually completely changed my life. So from a countryside life to a city life, and that's where I started my university, and then I graduated from my master program, and then eventually came to Canada, and that was 1992. So that's about 30 years ago, where I found my new life in Canada. Where when we were in Canada in the beginning, we had to make another adjustment. We had to borrow money to come to Canada, so we came with kind of debt in our bag. We had to pay some of them, pay them back, more than what we had. We owe them. We want to be thankful and be with gratitude to pay the people who pay back them, so that we are not the kind of people that forget about who helped us. So I'm so lucky that every step of the way, I got help from people. So I was able to stay in the university and teach, and then come up to Canada. Not everybody can have that luxury of having this kind of luck in their life. But I know every step of the way, I have people helping me one way or the other. So now I always appreciate everybody that's came across my life, and I appreciate the help and the love and the friendship that people around me showed. So this is has been a journey into the modern life of Canada, where I also had to work hard and start my business, different business actually. So I tried a few things until eventually I opened up my own company in the vitamin health product industry, and that time flies. It's been over 20 years now, and I have my own clinic on Highway 7, and that's the new stage of my life, where I was able to experience different products, different businesses, different products, different companies, different people. So that has been my life and my journey into Opulence, and we can go from there, Michelle.
All right. So can you tell us how you came across Opulence Global?
So while I was with my own business building products, so I was making products, get them approved, and then we sell them to clinics, to practitioners, to naturopaths, to different health food stores and individuals. So through the clinics and people, we have a long history of building a brand, building a clinic. So I was very keen on the efficacy of the product, because when you deal with a client, they usually have gone everywhere, because if the doctors if there is a medication that can solve a problem for free, usually in Canada we have a free healthcare system where most of the people get medication free. Even surgeries and then hospitalization, a lot of things are free in Canada. So most people wouldn't spend money until they tried everything and then couldn't find a solution. Then they look for alternative. They look for a different way of doing that. And my clinic focus on brain health. So the brain, and that is more about health of people, especially seniors, the people that need a lot of help with their health challenges, usually multiple, and a lot of these conditions are incurable. So they usually have spent a lot of money everywhere else until they find us, and that's how usually when they come here, they are not really the advantageous people, where they have lots of money, they have lots of resources. So these are the people that I have been trying to help, the people with the Parkinson, with Alzheimer, dementia, or kids with autism, these kind of things. And these are usually very difficult conditions. So I was really hoping that something would be able to solve the problem and relieve the symptoms and get them healthy. This has been my dream. And I have been trying to find different products, trying to work with different companies and products, including multi-level marketing company products. And there has been some products out there, usually just a little more expensive than most people can afford, especially the senior people. So I have some difficulty finding that solution, because these are very difficult conditions. And some of the networking company products, some of them are very good. It's just sometimes it's not easy to handle in terms of budgeting and all that. And also some companies, they come and go, and some companies, they thrive very well for a while, and then another company comes. So I have been in and out of this industry as well, because I am very, very open to different options, different solutions, different lifestyles. So I'm very, very attracted to the residual income idea, where you instead of like a monk going to the river to carry water to drink, I like the idea of building a pipeline, like a running water pipe, where you open the tap and then you get water to drink instead of having to work very hard the whole of your life. That's why we always talk about the 9 to 5 plan versus the 3 to 5 year plan. So I have been very open to different products, different companies, while I was building my own brand. So that was the way where I came along. While at one point, that's at the 2019, somewhere in February, Rene gave me a call while he was training his partners. He said he didn't know what my name was at the time. So he actually, he just made a call and say, hey, my name is Rene. I am here just to give an introduction to a product which is approved by Health Canada, and I just need 10 minutes of your time if you have them. As I said, I have been looking for products, looking for affordability, and while he talked about that, I was open to take a look, and that's how I came across. And I always look at it as a choice of God's hand, where he chose to make a cold call to me, and that changed my life, including my family life, and even my I guess my generational wealth of solution. So that is how I came across, and I just started there, and I never looked back. I enjoyed every day of my experience with Opulence. That's it, Michelle.
Okay. All right. So after you came across Opulence Global, how can you explain what made you choose Opulence Global instead of, moving on?
So when I saw the product, I was really impressed with what it can do, and it's such a wide variety of health challenges and health conditions people are experiencing, and how they get better, especially with such an affordable price. And that was even better before the pandemic. I guess with the pandemic, we did a little bit of a price adjustment, but it's still very, very affordable even now. It's a wonderful idea to combine all the benefits of a product into one. That's why we call it the one product that you need. And I watched Ramin's video saying, if you're thinking of using just one bottle to meet all your health needs, and this is the one. And I like that idea, because in many other companies, we have to, including my own product line, we have to combine 3, 5, maybe 8 different products for different health challenges. And that has been, the problem has been solved with this product that is just one unique product, especially when this one can be used topically and internally. And this is a very, very, very attractive idea. And because a lot of people, they don't like to spend a lot of money. They don't have all of that money to spend for different challenges, and then sometimes they have to look everywhere for different products to solve different problems. They ended up spending a lot of money everywhere without having a solution. So if this is the one, then that is the solution that I was looking for, and I really wanted to believe that this is the true one. And so that's how I started. I got 13 bottles from Rene, and then I started to give out to people, of my customers and clients and patients. And to my greatest surprise and to my expectation, they all come back for more products. And some of them, they kind of chase me and say, "Can I be your distributor? Can I sell the product for you?" And that's how I was also inspired by that to become part of the team, part of the promotion team, and then become the one that's helping to open up the Asian market, the Chinese market, and that's how I got started.
So what would be the main difference, in your opinion, that made up your mind to choose Opulence Global? In other words, what did you choose Opulence? Why did you choose Opulence for MLM? And what made Opulence different from other MLMs that you have been in and promoted before?
I like the idea of the binary. I also like the idea of the to infinity. And the different other companies, they have different compensation plans, and there are always advantages and disadvantages. But the fact that the founder, the Opulence company, Ramin is a very experienced leader. He was in the industry for 5 earlier companies. He made it to the $1 million income level. So he was very experienced, and he also knows the ins and outs of the compensation plan. So he's the compensation plan specialist, and that's how he actually tried to make a more humane compensation plan so that people stay in the system. Because in a lot of the earlier companies, there are always things like breakaways, things like levels where you cut off at the level 7 or 8. There are different things that it's meant to cut off the income for the higher level people who would be higher level people who would be making a higher income in the company, and then they feel they are in a tight shoe, or they don't feel good enough to stay in the system, and then they start to drop out, and that's how his life in the networking industry experience. So he wanted to make it a more pleasant place for distributors, and that's how he made this compensation plan. I made up I edited a file where it actually put 28. I put 28 advantages of our company, including the opulent currency, where people from Nigeria, from Philippines, from anywhere where they have probably a lower income country where they don't have Visa card, for example, to pay online. So we just made everything easy, made everything more unique with our company, especially like now, we are evolving into an even better paid system. Just check with everybody, especially the LD1s, LD2s, or above. You are getting paid for the various bonus, and that's another great breakthrough and pleasant experience for everybody in the system. It just takes you maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month, maybe 1 year to get to a lifestyle director 1 level, and then you can start experiencing the various bonus benefits. And that's the compensation that I also like. So as I said, we have a stable company that has been 18 years, experiencing 18 years of success in this industry. Is not easy because of the pandemic, because of economic crisis, because of other happenings in life, wars and everything. There are so many things going on that make other companies go down, but we have been so strong because Ramin and Opulence Global has a very solid background. They have it's debt-free. It doesn't have to count on the funding of the world, and all of that factors, including the fact that Ramin is a very young man. He is still in his prime time, and he has another 30, 40, maybe 50 years to come to stay with us and guide us. And all of this put together, I think it's a wonderful system that has all the elements for us to succeed in the company. So that's how I choose it.
Right. Thank you. So what did you experience with the Fountain of Life and your client?
With my first try of the product on the clients and the patients that have been looking for solutions for with that have been with me, I wanted them to try something new. And when I tried, the effect is almost immediate. Some people they feel the difference in minutes. Some people feel the difference in hours. Some people feel the difference in days. Some of them feel the difference in months. So depending on what condition people are looking for the improvement, this is almost multi-facet. So from every aspect of your life, of your health, you might experience benefits, like including your sleep, your energy, your skin, your blood circulation. There are so many things that your body can benefit from first. Then people, they use it, they love to see one after the other, the body gets better and stronger. So I had a very wide range of conditions that people tell me that they are getting help with. And this is some of them are very eye-opening, because I have never seen anything like this that is able to do so well with such a short time, with such a low cost. So all of that elements together, especially when people coming back to ask me to whether they can open an account and then they can sell it to people, because they already have they hold orders from people to come to join us, because this is how they experienced, and the people are asking them why they are having such great effects, and what is the product that they use, and then they just show them this is the Fountain of Life is the one they're using. That's how we started to build, and it has been steadily growing. As I said, in the first year, I only had more than 100 people, and the second year it expands to 300-400 people, and third year is more than 1,000 people, and the fourth year is over 2,000. So we are hoping to double that in another year or so, and that has been the power of exponential growth. When your product is good, your company is good, then people just stay with you, and they just grow with you, and this has been proven to be true. And I have been when I first joined. Also, one of the factors that I joined as well is because we are with the top leaders that's in the industry, like Renee and Ramin, Sanaz, and Daniana. So we have good guidance, and we have our team. We have Amajid. So all of these people, they show that this company is stable, is steady, and it's meant to be a $1 billion company, and it's going to stay strong and stay long term. And that is something that I like. When I first joined, as I said, Renee has been with the company for 11 years, and since then I am already over 4 years now, and I see the potential to develop and progress another many years to come. Back to you.
Thank you. So I see that you have been qualifying for card bonus in GRS and our cruise. Can you tell us how you keep up with your efforts?
Well, the product is good and affordable. It's such a easier job than other companies where you kind of get out of steam after 1 month, 2 months, because in some other companies, when the product is expensive or product is not working as well, it's very easy to lose steam. It's very difficult to continue to build. That's how when some people leave our team and they go to another company, and then they tell me, oh, how good they are doing in the first month or two, and then afterwards, after half a year, 1 year, I check back with them. They say, oh, I'm just using the product because I am busy, so I'm not making money. I said, you told me you are doing really, really well in the first month. How come you are not doing so well? They said, well, it's a matter of the people that trust you when they join you. Your grandpa, grandma was your childhood friend. They join you. They want to support you. But after that, when your core team join you and nobody else is coming, then you start to feel the difficulty more and more. But with us, we just continue to do well. Every step of the way, we meet new people. We meet people that love the product, love the company, and it just made it so much an easier job to qualify, because you continue to impress people, continue to be able to expand your market. So it is as long as you work on it, work hard, it's never an issue, or it's almost never a problem to qualify for MGIS and then car bonus. Once you are working hard on the system, you will be able to achieve that.
All right. So I understand you work with multiple nationalities and ethnic groups. Can you tell us how many countries that you have partners in?
I am in over 34 countries and territories now. Over the last 3 years of pandemic, we are kind of locked down in Canada. The only time we went out of Canada is to have the cruise, the company free cruise to Thailand, to Singapore, and to Malaysia. So that's the only time I was able to meet my team in Thailand, in Singapore, and so that's. But because of the modern way of doing business, including online webinars, Zoom calls, and all this, it's made it easy to reach out to multiple nationalities because of the price of the product and also the function, the power of the product. It's easy to connect people with the people, especially like in Canada. We have a multicultural society where we are all mingled up very well, and we have different clientele. I'm lucky to have a wide reach to different nationalities, but it's more because of the reach of people to people needing to people, that made it possible for us to go across different continents, different countries and territories. It's also more possible for everybody in the system to be able to do that. Like if you are Chinese, you know people around the world that knows that speak Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese. Same thing like Ifrah. Ifrah is also in over 30 countries because she has her own community people, Somali people all over the world. So it is a multinational, multicultural business where it is made possible for every country, every citizen around the world to participate because of the power of the product. So it is very achievable.
All right. We know you are a TCM practitioner, and I often see you wearing our fairy watch and their shoes. So what's your opinion on our
We are the only company in the world that does fashion in way of networking business. So we are unique in the sense that we are so blessed with our own brand name. With the power of the Phantom Life, we are reaching out to 100 or to 208 countries and territories. So when we have a team building in every country, in every corner of the world, the fashion product eventually is going to prevail. It's going to become a household name. And that's why now we are still in the process of building it. And we are so proud that it's our own brand. So when I wear a watch, when I wear a shoe, when people look at me and they say, "Oh, I like your shoe, I like your watch," I also proudly say, "This is our own brand. Our company produced it," and that made it so unique that people, when they love it, they like it, they buy it, and then you have have a sale on top of the fashion, on top of the health, the skincare, and the safe home revolution. We do have the fashion line where it's going to help us to be stronger in the future with more variety, with more different attraction to people. Some people they say they are like yourself. You are young, you're beautiful, you don't have any very much health challenges, but you like fashion. That's how we actually attract a different type of people and different nationalities of people. Everybody loves something different, so we provide them with the variety, and that's very, very important.
So have you experienced any ups and downs, and how did you cope with them?
With every company, with every business, with even the best company, best business, you would have your time of a slow time, with the prime time, with good time, with usually in the first couple of years you are slower. There are people that are going to look for other opportunities. They look around, they check out, and then they slow down. So there's always a time like that, and it's also the fact of this industry. Nobody can grow like crazy from day one. There's always a downtime, up time. There's always difficult times where you have to hang in there, and that's the part that I would encourage people to have to recognize that and stay with that. Because there are times when the price goes up a bit, some people they don't like that, and then they quit. When the bundle changes a bit, some people don't like that, they quit or something. And some people they have an argument with the upper line or down line or somewhere, and then they quit. So there would be people that would not stay with you, and then you just have to keep going until you find the leaders, find the market. As I experienced in my past 4 years, I noticed that it's in the third and fourth year, especially the fourth year, then your team start to have exponential growth. It's like you have never seen that before, because when your team branch out to different corners of the world, you are starting to experience the fact that you are standing on the shoulder of giants, working hard but smarter. And then you have more key leaders that eventually boil down to some key leaders that need your team to conquer the world. So the fact of the business is usually you can see more potential, especially income-wise and everything, in your third and fourth year. So the first couple of years you are laying the ground, you are burying the pillars of support of your empire. So usually people have less income, and then they have to hang in there until they achieve a lot more in their rank, in their income, in their team building and everything. So just hang in there and be persistent. Back to you.
So what do you think is the most important character, the key character in order to be successful in this business?
I think the first one you need to have is like you really need to have love for the people, love for your business, love for the company, love for humankind in general, because that's the key in building a business where you are just not in terms of just making money. You have to love the people. You have to be enjoying meeting people, having fun with people, and do well that way. That's the very first core needs that you have to have, or core traits that you need to be, because you need to have that. Otherwise, you will be just a struggle with the things. You will start to have arguments, start to have difficulty dealing with the people, with the clients. You flare up, you just get angry, and that's very detrimental to your business. Sometimes the key leader might be breaking away just because something you said, something that you are not able to compromise, to come to good terms with. So it's very important that we have to have that deep love for mankind, for people, to really have to care for whoever you serve. And then that's why sharing is caring. We have to care for people in order to do well in our business. So that's the first one. And the second one, as I mentioned before, is the persistence and the hard work. As I said, in any kind of company, no matter how good it is, no matter how good the product is, if you don't work hard on it, if you are not persistent for 2, 3, 4 years, you are not going to see the result. You could be blocked by anything that come your way, and you can easily lose sight of your goal, and you can easily become trapped in the mud, and then not getting anywhere, and eventually you quit. So the persistence and hard work together would lead you to your level of accomplishment. So that's why I like that idea of working hard. And I think Renee made the comment before. He said Henry is one of the very, very most hardworking people in my team. And I think it's so true, because I think sometimes I work more than 10 hours a day, maybe more, and that has been the routine for me. So hard work and persistence, that's the second. And third is tolerance. I think we have to be, as I said, you have to have love, and a tolerance. Part of the love that you show for your team, for the company, for partners around the world. So that's why I take calls and take WhatsApp from people that could be from another country, from another leader. Sometimes I have people refer to me. I just try to help everybody that I came across, and I know what comes around goes around, comes around. So I help people. People help me. It's a very pleasant feeling where you can provide that support and provide that help. And I like to have the idea of our company doing well, and then to the billion, until we are one of the top companies in the world. So for the company to do well, for all the teams, the members in our company to do well, we need to help each other, support each other. And sometimes we run across people that are difficult or to deal with, or people who are very different from us, the idea. So I look at to be a leader, you need to be like a sea that can absorb all the rivers that come to the sea. And you do run into people that you don't like, or they don't like you. And but it's a business that you have to be able to help different people, have to be able to work with the different people, and that's how you absorb every drop of energy from the world and from your team. And if you are not able to do that, it's hard for you to grow big, to do well. So tolerance is part of the love, but it's very important for us to be able to do that. And the fourth one I would say is the patience, where you have to have that elements of patience, where you sit down with a partner for maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, going through something, or sign up. Sometimes our website bounce us out of the system. So we have to go back in and show them on the Zoom and everything. Some people, they have some health challenges, and maybe they have a memory issue. It's very difficult to show them how the system works and how they can do it themselves. So it's a lot of patience that you have to handle people that are a little different from you. So you don't expect everybody to be the same way you think, the same smartness you are, and everything. So we have to be able to tolerate and be patient with the people that are a little different from us. And the fifth character or personality you need to have is being modest, being coachable, and that's very, very important. Even Hamei asked me one question, or he was very curious to know how come you are much older than Renee, probably have more experience, more companies. Why are you so humble to learn from him? Like you learn everything from him. I said, yeah, it's very important that you become, we call empty cup theory, where you are ready to absorb, you are ready to learn, you are ready to change what your old ways of thinking. If somebody is up there, they have done a better job and leading the way. We have to learn from them. That's how I became actually good at tennis. When I first started, I was a fanatic. I was able to run and chase and fly in the air and jump around, but I still need to learn the basics of the tennis. So I have a couple of very good friends that are very experienced, but they are become more like senior age. They can't run anymore, but they like our leg that is able to chase the ball and run down. So they teach us the tips and everything. So I learned very fast. I started after I was 40, 45, and I started to learn tennis. But right now I'm over 60. I'm still competing in the elite leagues for younger people. So that's how being modest, being coachable, being able to learn in the industry is very key to your success. If you are not ready to learn, you have your own ego, you have your own ideas of doing things that it's not working, and you stick to it, it's not going to work out very well. So we have to be coachable and learn from the best, and that's very, very important. And then the sixth one would be the focus. We all have 24 hours, and we all need to sleep and rest and have a break. But whatever time you have, if you don't focus on the most important thing in life, you are not going to be able to achieve that, because we can be distracted by so many different companies, different products, different opportunities, cryptos, investment opportunities. There are so many things going on that you can so easily lose sight and be carried away with some kind of big time opportunity. Sometimes you get different offers, different attractions, different investment opportunities, different things that would eventually prove to be burning you. And that's why I think it's very, very important that we focus on the business where we found to be worth our while. And that's very important, because you can lose your sight, you can also lose your focus, and then you run into something, and that puts you into a different situation where you can't even come back. Some people, they choose to come back very well, and I'm very thankful for them to do that. And also they are very lucky that our company made that accommodatable. They can come back to rebuild, but some people, they choose to live forever, and that's just so sad for them, because in our mind, and that's a very bad decision to leave, because our company, in spite of the fact that it started from Canada, it's going to be an international top giant in the future. So we just have to stick with it and focus on it. Don't be distracted by other things. Also, it's very, very important to focus on your long-term goal. I used to be working with another company that is always talking about the difference between 9 to 5 year plan, that's a 40-hour week plan, versus the 2 to 3 year plan. I made it a little longer, expected to work in 3 to 5 years. In 3 to 5 years, your plan is going to be working eventually in this industry, but it does take a few years to build it up. So your goal is for the long-term expansion, exponential growth in your 4th and 5th year. So look at our leaders in our company, like Ronan, like Amajit, like Nora, like Mona. There are so many, Steffi White, Ifrah. They are all ahead of Sherry Zhao, Renee, and so many people around the world that are with the company for so many years. And they have that focus. They are not being attracted to something else, and they stay focused and they are successful with our company. So that's why focus is very, very important. And these are the major qualities and the major characteristics of your personality in order for you to do well in this company. And I like the fact that we also have to focus on our, I guess that's the 7th, which is personal development, personal growth, self-elevation. In this industry, as I said, the first year that you join the company, you are the first year freshman university student with Opulence Global University, and you have to learn. And by the time you graduate now, I look at myself graduated. I mean, I still need to learn. I'm still probably in the graduation as a postgraduate school now. So I can actually retire with a compensation plan, with a retirement plan now. But I would rather choose to work with people like yourself, like Michelle, like all our team members, to be successful in this business. So I'm very open to continue to work hard and continue to support everybody that are along with us. And we appreciate that. We try to help everybody achieve their goal in this business.
You mentioned goals. What is your goal in the next 3 years?
Well, my next goal is to be LD4. So that's Renee's level. If I'm there, I'll be even more happy, adding happiness to more happiness, and more stability, more I guess more a sense of success. So that's my goal in the near future. So I'm not sure exactly, but I kind of give myself a little timeline myself, but I'm going to keep that a secret for myself. Thank you.
All right. So do you have any final advice for our partners who are online today or who are watching this?
Yes, as I have been talking about the persistence, the hard work, the focus, the patience, the tolerance, all of this coachableness, all of these are my advice to people that are in this industry, that are with our company. That's just what you need to have, what you need to do. And if you have all that, it's just impossible for you to fail. And this is very, very, very important for us to be all doing that. And I see some questions from the chat, I think.
We do have some questions in our Q&A section.
Q&A, let's see, take a look. Ifrah, raise a hand. Wow, Ifrah, let me get Ifrah on the call and promote, allow. Hey, Sister Ifrah, welcome on the call.
Hello, good morning, Henry. Good morning, Michelle. Hello, Opulence Nation. I didn't mean to cut you off. When I heard that you're taking questions, I was like, okay, I gotta get this in here.
Yes. It's high time now.
Thank you. That was amazing. I took a lot of notes. I was just telling everybody in the chat, I hope that they took notes, because right after this, I do the Sunday Somali call. So I will be starting with all of these amazing points. I want to thank you so much. I wanted to attest to when you spoke about tolerance and how you are ready to help anyone from any team. As you remember, just the other day, I called you out of the blue. You were sitting with a client and I had you do a 3-way call and share your story with my own prospects. So I can attest to that you're always ready to help and to assist everyone. The one thing that I want you to talk about, maybe take 5 minutes, Henry, other than the fact that right now you are having an incredible success with, your team growing, all the amazing bonuses you talked about. I understand that you're also an amazing seller when it comes to Fountain of Life. Can you walk us through 5 minutes? What do you do every single day to be able to promote our products, whether it's your clients or the everyday person that you meet? That way we can all follow along. Thank you.
Thank you, Ifrah, for that question. I love the product to the point where it's like my baby, and I talk about it everywhere, anywhere I go. If I just finish my tennis match and sitting on the bench to watch the finish of other team competition, some people they would choose to ask me, how come you are you're a senior, you're in the senior group, while you compete with the young kids and young people that are chasing ball like crazy? How can you sustain that and then keep up with that and be successful? So I started to talk about the Fountain of Life, and some people they choose to try one product, one bottle, and then they eventually become a partner, and then they build a team in Thailand, in some other countries, and then that's how I go everywhere. Especially after a game, I would carry my brochures in my bag, like my tennis bag, English, Chinese, different things. I would hand out a flyer to them. In that perspective, I didn't have to be a practitioner, TCM practitioner, or any kind of professional. I just share from the perspective of a tennis player how I am able to sustain the kind of competition and be able to enjoy the benefit of having good joints, good heart to run around, being able to keep up with the energy level and to the finishing point. All of that helps in our sale of the Fountain of Life, and this has been incident almost everywhere I go. I will not stop talking about it, and I would be sharing in and out of the office. Anywhere I go, I would not stop. And if I have an opportunity, I would give them a flyer, and sometimes I even post on different social media, and just be proud of yourself, be proud of your company, your product, and be proud of what it can do to help people. And this is the key in sharing, because when people see the spark in your eyes, they know that you are meaning business, you are meaning serious, that this is something that can help people, whatever they have, situations, whatever their challenges are. This is a wonderful product that they can try. So we don't really make any claims, but for a product that's like a vital nutrient to your body, everybody needs it, and that's how I sell it outside of my clinic. In the clinic, I make it a priority. I said this is the number one. If you choose just one product, this is the first one. If you have additional budget, I can suggest other things to you, but this is the first one, number one, and that's how I kind of leave my own babies in the backyard now. Just put them behind me and say, unless you have additional budget, I have something else for your other health challenges. But the one that you need is the first one, is the Fountain of Life. And that's how I made it a rule that everybody should be on it. And that's just, if you have that kind of belief in your product, people follow you, they use it, and then they love it. And for that reason, people stay with us for long term because the product works. And then if some of the additional product, they have other challenges, they might try out something else. But it's very, very important that we love the product, sell the product, and as Amajid always say, sharing is caring. When you share, you are trying to help people. You are hoping that it will help their health challenge. So that's our focus. We want to be able to do that, and also because I am a professional. Most people, they think owning TCM doctors or some other practitioners, they can do it because it's easy for them to sell. But as I always turn around the question, I could tell them, you know, the one that find me, like Renee, he's not a natural medicine practitioner or TCM doctor or practitioner or whatever, naturopath. He's not. He just made a cold call, so that I have, I think, about over 40 professionals, TCMs and practitioners, naturopaths, and all kinds of people, professionals in my team that are around across the 34 countries and territories. So if you're able to work with any professionals because of the product, you are on a long journey to success, because it's a very suitable product for practitioners, professionals. They love the product. They love even the profitability, without having to build a international team chasing the world by flying everywhere. They can just stay home and then build a business. That's how some of our team members, they are doing so well in just retail. They can make a team, and when people come around asking to become a partner, become a distributor, I just made it so much easier to build a team as well. Thank you, Ifrah.
Thank you for your question, and thank you, Henry.
I see a
Do you have
question.
any more questions?
I see a question from Bella Ballas. She's asking, how many first generation partners do you have? I think I have about 50 first generation partners.
All right, thank you for answering the question. Does anyone else have any questions with regards to maybe the business or anything you would like to ask Henry? You can just type it in the chat and I will let him know.
There is some question and answers. Henry, how much do you sell Fount of Life in Toronto? We have in Toronto is about $80 to $90. Different people, they sell a little differently, but 80 to 100 is the average. That's where I sell from as well. And how many do you sell? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're I think they're the same questions.
Mona, raise a hand. Mona. All right, Mona, you are unmuted. Even your video is supposed to be openable.
Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yes, Mona.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just cannot open the camera. I don't know. It says.
Oh, you need to accept as a co-host. Okay, so you are now. You are co-host now.
Okay. All right. Now it's working. Thank you.
All right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Dr. Henry, you know what? I took 3 pages of notes.
Wow, wonderful. Okay.
3 pages. You know very well. I have been with Opulence Global since day 1, and yeah, as you mentioned in what is required, to make it in this business is consistency and looking at the long-term goal. You know what? I just want to say that what really kept me here after 18 years is the long-time goal. Yeah. You are absolutely right with every single word you said today. And I wanted to acknowledge that. I wanted to say thank you so much for being who you are. There are many gold nuggets in what you said. And you know what? I will be using this as a base for training, because to me, you really represent everything this industry has to offer for us, and you have proved it to us. So
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough, Dr. Henry, for your expertise, for your sharing, and for all the good nuggets. And I want to wish you the best and look very much forward to seeing you at our conference in September. Thank you
Welcome.
again. Thank you very
Welcome,
much.
Mona. Yeah, we'll be happy to see you as well.
Thank you again.
All right, thank you, Mona. So some of the guests are wondering if this recording would be made available to the team. Where would they be able to find it? Will it be in the back office?
Yeah, in the back office, we have trainings and events. In the post episodes of the cocktail leadership call, so you will be able to find it from there. And I see my old friend Harry Martin on the call. I thank you very much for joining the call, and everybody else. I might not be able to name everybody, but I will welcome everybody on the call. Karen Henry.
Hi.
Hello, Dr. Henry. Hello.
Yeah.
What a fabulous session. Just love it. Actually, I just have a very quick question. I know some of my team members that are on the call, we reference you a lot because of your success, of course, and your expertise in the industry. And I was just wondering if there's a chance at some point, I know you're very busy, but if you could do just a short, maybe, 4 to 5 minute story and your dissertation on Fountain of Life as a professional that we could use when we are talking to professionals like yourself, just as a very quick clip that they can hear from you and your experience with Fountain of Life in your practice. I know you've covered it here, which is fabulous, but it is a longer session. And I think a lot of busy people, if they can hear just some hard-hitting facts from you with your expertise, it'd be extremely helpful, I think, to the team. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. I think people are agreeing. So we would love to have that, but I know you're busy, so.
Okay, I'll try to do that. I'll try to. But I think Renee was talking about that too, so I'll try to make something in that effect.
That would be lovely. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you, Karen. And we have Han Mei on the call here. You can open your video as well.
Hi, Harry. I just want to say congratulations for the big progress you have made, and we're gonna have a lot more news, good news come up in the coming months, maybe. It's a very inspiring training, and I think I need to thank you for all the help, all the the training, all kind of stuff you have done for our team. So I just want to thank you very much, and look forward to work together with you and our team and our company in the future to the building. Sure, thank you too.
Wonderful.
Thank
Thank you, Han Mei. Thank you, Han Mei, for being with me all these years. Even my family, my wife, my family, they always say, see how hardworking Han Mei has been. She's always there to support you, always there to be on the call and co-host all the calls, and that's the key to success, because some people, they choose to do it they have that hyphenated enthusiasm for 1 month, for 1 week, and then they disappear. But you just have been there every step of the way. Without you, I wouldn't even have made it. You know that, because I'm a little excited. I mean,
Oh, okay.
emotional.
Thank you. Actually, I'm glad that I have a good team to work with and a good company to work for, and that all we rely on. And yeah, we can rely on the company when I was in Toronto, but in China, things a little bit different, but we're making progress also. And maybe in the next month or so, and maybe we can show up in US, maybe we go to different city, right? I
Yeah,
think,
we can do that. We can do that. I mean,
yeah.
it's the persistence, it's the hard work that you in and out. I actually learned a lot from you as well. You always are there, like as you said, you always go to the head office for Wednesday night meetings. You never missed one. The only one you missed would be the one that you are in Edmonton, where you couldn't physically be in the meeting. So this is the key to success. This is the key that you show you are in the business, and only when you do that, the people that are in your team, they know they are following somebody strong. They are not going to disappear. They are not going to go down. They are strong, and this is how our team needs to feel. So everybody who wants to be successful, you have to be there. Even Michelle, I admire how Michelle is in the meeting. Right now, she's the one representing Hamei in the head office every Wednesday. And this is the key. When you keep doing that for 3-4 years, you will be successful. There's no doubt about that. It's just a matter of time. You find the right people, you make the right breakthrough, and this is very, very important. We stick together and be successful. Sometimes, as I said, we might lose sight of certain things. We might be bumped off by some obstacles on the ground. But as long as we can dust off the dirt on our clothes, we continue our journey. There's no way you can fail. So it's just a matter of time, matter of continued efforts.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that we have such a good team and such a good company, and even right now I'm here in China, and you are helping my team like Virak and everybody back there in Toronto. I'm so grateful for what you have done for us. Thank you so much. Thank you again.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Ame.
All right, thank you, Hamei. And we have Leon, who joined as our panelist. Did you have a question?
I just opened up your video, Leon.
Okay.
We can see you now.
Mhm. I'm sorry, I just wake up. I was just following while I was sleeping. And I will say that, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
I've been recommended to use this product for quite some months because I was in a situation where I was not sick, but my sugar in the blood was always going very high. And I was recommended by somebody to use it. So, but I didn't even know where exactly to get this product. Then I started buying this product on Amazon. And I started buying it on Amazon. It was quite expensive, almost like $150 Canadian per bottle. And I drink that medicine. And the next time I went to the medical appointment with my doctor, she was completely amazed with the change in my blood. The sugar that was so high, then she told me, what did you do to lower your blood to a fine, better situation like this? Because your sugar was always high. Then I just told her, no, I'm just changing my lifestyle. But in myself, I knew that this product has made some miracles in me. Then from that time, I realized this product was very, very important. And I start recommending this product to other people. I have a big community back to Africa in Nigeria. I have a big community back to Africa in Congo, in the USA. So I start recommending some of my friends, some of the people that I knew. I advertised them. No, you can, I was doing all this without even knowing there is a business opportunity into this. And I just got informed about this yesterday. It was yesterday that somebody told me that, do you know that there is an official website where you can get this, but not at the price where you get it, but you can get it at a lower price than what you get it. So then I went yesterday on the system, I checked, it looks like something like Opulence or something like that. Then I'm a little bit confused. I need some more information of the business opportunities and what is going on. So I'm just very, very new here. And myself, I'm a witness of this. So I don't need anybody to come and convince me on whatever I have to do with this product. And I have another person that I send it to Nigeria, is another witness of this. So I wanted to know what is the business opportunity of this and how can I go about it and all these things. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. Yeah, you have to talk to the person that invited you or give you the bottle first. So whoever that person that needs to take the credit, you will be in their team. You will build together with them. So talk to the person that invited you or the person that you give the bottle to you in the first place.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Leon, for your testimonial. I think it's time to wrap up. It's a bit past our time. So thank you everyone for joining our Sunder leadership call. Oh, hi, Renee. Welcome, Renee.
Yes, Renee, you have something to say?
No, I just want to say, I mean, Henry, it's great to hear from you today. And I just feel again, like your story is going to inspire so many people out there. And again, I just want to thank you for all you've done for the whole entire company. Every single Wednesday morning, you do the call for the testimonial call. So I just want to say thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you make your first million. So thank you, Henry.
Thank you. Thank you, Renee, for your guidance, for your introducing me to the business. I'm so very grateful and continue to be so. So I will continue to work hard and I will try to push you to LD5.
Yeah, you're presidential, but I know you call it LD5. It's the same thing, but again, for sure. And I know that, Henry, that you're just getting started. I know that there's so much more to come for you. And I just cannot wait to see you again get to the next level as well, too. So awesome. And yeah, we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you, Henry.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Henry, and thank you everyone for joining. Everyone is saying it's an amazing call. Thank you for sharing your story, Henry. And thank you everyone for asking your questions and sharing your testimonials. Any last words, Henry?
That's it. To the billion, everybody. I would want to like to see everybody the next year, the next cruise and everything. As long as you keep showing up, you will be successful one day or sooner or later. So let's just meet on the top, and we'll be there for you if you need help. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the call, and welcome to the Wednesday call as well. Thank you. Thank you, Renee, and also Michelle. Thank you, Ifrah, for joining the call and then make comments and questions. Thank you, Mona, and Neil, and Karen. Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone. To the billion.
To the billion.
All right, see you.